The iconic candies getting a makeover. M&M's, Skittles, and Starbursts are available without artificial food dyes.
What is the biggest challenge of changing the colors?
I think it's twofold. I think it's the vibrancy and I think it's the scale.
Candy maker Mars giving GMA an exclusive look inside their labs and factories across the country to see how the new recipes, incorporating colors found in nature, like beet juice for red, turmeric for yellow, and a combination of those plus spirulina for green, came to be.
Obviously, some people like the idea that you're changing the ingredients, but when they pick up an M&M, they want it to look and feel the same as it always has.
We've actually talked to over 13,000 consumers in the past year about this conversation exactly. And the good news is they're really open to the tone, hue changing slightly. What they're absolutely not open to is the taste changing.
So we suited up to put taste to the test in the company's R&D kitchen.
We're going to start with M&Ms. I'm going to put a couple in your hand.
Tastes like I remember.
Now we have sample 2.
Sample number 2.
Got them? It's tricky with the dots on.
I will say, I cannot tell any difference between the two.
And that is what our consumers said too.
These new M&Ms produced here in Hackettstown, New Jersey, but even after decades of work, 2 colors have been tougher to crack: brown and blue.
Blue is the challenge. There aren't very many blue vegetables. We're using something called spirulina. That spirulina is a tricky thing to handle at scale, but I want to reassure everybody they're not going away.
At the Skittles factory here in Waco, Texas, perfecting the purple color with purple grape proved to be the biggest challenge.
The challenge came in the variability of the color from batch to batch. These were all made with the same formula, so the variability was coming from the process. So our research and development teams had to work in the factory looking at different process variables to get the color to be very consistent.
Mars isn't the only company hard at work in the factory. The FDA is working to phase out artificial food dyes, and more companies have pledged to do it.
I think a large part of the motivation from companies to remove these food dyes from their products is from the public, with more information coming in about the possible links to poor outcomes like cancer.
That was so fascinating. Yeah, you tried them. You didn't taste the difference.
We did a taste test here, and I can tell you, like we did the M&Ms, exactly the same, to me. So I was surprised when I opened my eyes and saw that they were different, but it's good stuff. And as Dr. Sutton was pointing out there, you know, a lot of this coming from public demand. They want to see this change.
Exactly. All right, that was really fascinating. Rebecca, thank you for that.